Boo! We're quickly approaching another Halloween, folks. So I wanted to provide an update on my small Halloween layout and also show everyone that you really don't have to have a ton of materials to slap something together that looks kind of cool. In this case, as we see here, this is basically a painted Amazon box. And the flicky lights here are just one of these little craft store like LEDs that you pop a few batteries in and turn it on. Kind of cool. Kids dig it. And then of course we've got the base here that literally a few Halloweens ago thought it would be cool to just throw together a quick train layout for trick-or-treaters. And we had a spare piece of wood in the garage, some Amazon boxes, and some grocery bags that I tore up and crumpled up, and then found some old paint from one of our rooms and slapped some paint on there, and here we go. It was to have been like a one-shot deal, and it just kind of stuck around. And then we built it up, and we've got these, which I think a lot of people are collectors of, these buildings. The brand is Lemax. Not sponsored or anything, just stating fact. But if they want to toss a few bucks, cool. But just have a couple of these pubs with like Halloween themes. And you can turn them on, they make noise and things, which is kind of cool. My sons thought this hotel was kind of funny. It's got movement and people running around, and it's kind of wacky. And then there's this pumpkin that's got like a smoking little hot tub there or whatever. The boys think that was kind of funny too. And of course my favorite's the haunted whiskey distillery with the ghosts flying around and flames shooting out of the distillery and the sour mash and the zombies bottling everything up. And it looks like Elvis stopped by to taste test. And then of course you keep zooming along, we got a, what would you call it, a skull hot air balloon, I guess. And then of course the old Lionel engine and cars, which are whiskey themed, oddly enough, because of the whiskey distillery. So I think these are old Lionel cars from the 1980s. Different brands of whiskey, but they're cool. They just run well and rock and roll. So I'll get this train rolling, and then I'll also turn the lights out because these things are kind of cool when it's dark. Stand by. And away we go. Not that anyone cares, but that was also my first Lionel engine, is the one that's pulling this train set. It's always been a good one. Here's our boys, they like this, the pumpkin repainted Amazon box tunnel. We got a spooky haunted house back there with a couple old cars parked out front. We got a box cars. Ooh, scary. A Wasteland pub. We got the Broken Skull Bar. Evil Spirits Whiskey Distillery, Jack-o'-lantern Island, complete with hot tub, and the Grim Reaper going out for a balloon tour, it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and this is kind of cool too, I guess. Little Grim Reaper's the crossing gate man, I think these light up too. Yeah. Yeah, kids like these things too because it's all the different wacky movements and stuff. Like, it does entertain my boys for a few minutes. I guess if you're a Lemax fan of these types of things, well, we've hit pay dirt, baby, for Spooky Town. And anybody else just watching for the trains, I thank you. Oh yeah, I promised to hit the lights. 3, 2, 1. It is the Harbor Hotel where the Grimreaper's chasing the guests and zipping up and down the stairs. There's an hourglass that runs out and then turns over. All sorts of crazy stuff going on. There's old Jack. We got this bar. It's got like sounds as well. The monsters speak. Wasteland Pub. A fun night in the town of these fellers, it looks like. Distillery. There's the Jack-o'-lantern Island. So that is that. Happy almost halfway Halloween 2021. So if you're watching this in the future, the date doesn't really matter, but and again, anybody can build a little setup like this. Pop down some track on a piece of plywood, paint line around the house, toss it together, paint up some paper bags, staple them with a staple gun to some Amazon boxes. Put your kids to work, make them help you paint something like this and figure out what they want it to look like and what goofy stuff it should do, and pop a few pubs on it all and you're good to go.